We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Looking to throw. Bolden. This is caught by Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Texans at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play.
Back to throw. Bolden. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. This is Donnell with the ground. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Evans. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Now Sanders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Crack all 80.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jameer Gibbs. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed
convinced him that it's incomplete.
That's their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Play fake. Bolden. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Bolden. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. The give right side for Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Back. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Liking 18.
Here's Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
To throw now, here's Sanders. goes. He throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Not Cougar 19. 18, 5 in. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw again, here is Sanders. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, and he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Sanders to throw.
Rolling to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Trying to find Jamison Williams, but it'll be 2nd down. If you look at this Browns defense,
they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
16 yards. That's good for a Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Walker will take this one in for the Texans touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Sanders. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Sanders. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hot 70, hot 70.
From the gun, it's Shador. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
70 Ranger.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 4. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
19, right here. 60 Bison, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once again, their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure. That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Go.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And will be intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant and keep throwing it around.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swung him under.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Powerful run. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Texans 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This one swung outside to Strong.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19, trap 50, trap 50. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Sanders. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 1-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Ready. Viking, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Lion.
Now Sanders throwing on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Off play action. Bolden.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll
put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker. There's some space here. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. To about the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Now inside the 25. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and the last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Texans 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way into the 2-minute warning. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set. 70.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Texans have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Yeah, he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Texans.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
A gain of 16 yards. That's another Houston Texans.
Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's a gain of 8.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bolden. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Trey Tucker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
That's the score. Texans 35, Browns 27.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Viking 18.
Play action. It's Sanders. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nicole Hardman, 52 yards. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
3.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in time in the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A give for Walker running right.
Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Texans have broken the tie.
Point after, right down the middle.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Liking 18.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Let go.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Their run was strong. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. So now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Corey, 17.
Throwing, Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
19 right.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Sanders to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Here we go. Black 40. Black shot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 145 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before.
But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Browns drive about to get started.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go street. Come 19. Come 19.
On play action, here's Shador. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Shador. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Gibbs. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one. Absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Bolden. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
On the set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go. Go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
19 tight.
At the 29-yard line.
7 Pirates. Cover 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
To throw is Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Gray.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Browns.
Sanders sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Bolden. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bolden. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
Being chased out left.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he slips up past the 45. Before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. Lightning 18. Panther 11.
Watson now to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Watson looks to throw again.
On the out route, he finds Hardman.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air yet again, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go.
Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
I can get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
To throw now on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Running right, here's Walker. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass right side, caught by Fulton. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, Cash.
Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready?
To throw, Watson. There's a screen play. This is strong. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready?
Now Watson. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now 2nd and 4.
7 Tigers, step 2. Liking it.
Watson. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want their hands at all times.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Watson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hawk 7, Dragon 60.
Now it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! From 13 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Browns 42.
So two scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. It's Thornton. Here comes third and the length of the football.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Off play action. Bolden. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with
We played up, played up, played up, played up. We played up, played up, played up, played up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Son of Graham, don't feel it no more. You were driving